On a warm 58-degree December afternoon in the Meadowland, Fox Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, just across the way from Midtown Manhattan. It's Week 14 in the NFL. This is game one of our Fox NFL Sunday doubleheader. What a huge matchup this is in the NFC late in the season. At the 6-6 Arizona Cardinals roll into town to play the 5-7 New York Giants. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NFL on Fox. My name is Tamir Moore. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, and welcome to this huge matchup here in Week 14. The Cardinals come in with a record of 6-6. The Cardinals started the season 5-2, but the Cardinals have hit a rough path. Losers of 4 of their last 5 games, and now the Cardinals are 6-6, 8th seed right now in the NFC, so that means they're on the outside looking in. Remember, there are 17 that make the playoffs now in these conferences instead of 6. So the Cardinals are just on the outside of the top 7 in the NFC. But the Arizona Cardinals, though, must have this game. They have to get right. Last week, they lost 38-28 against the Rams. Their offense is pretty good. Us under 390 yards per game they're averaging. Kyler Murray so far this season, his number, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. And you think about it, the Cardinals have had 15 takeaways. They've given the ball away 15 times. Last week against the Rams, Kyler Murray passed for 3 touchdowns. Running back Kenyon Drake had a rushing touchdown last week, and wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins had 8 catches for 52 yards and a touchdown. Safety Budda Baker led the team against the Rams last week with 12 tackles. Cornerback Patrick Peterson had a sack and pass deflecting the last time the two teams played. And Marcus Golden, linebacker, the ex-Giant, had 11.5 sacks and 15 tackles for loss in 23 games with the Giants. And linebacker Jordan Hicks needs 7 tackles for his second straight 100-plus tackle season. The armchair coaches are in full force this week. The Cardinals have lost 3 in a row, as we mentioned, to put their strong playoff hopes heading into limbo heading to Sunday's game against the Giants. And head coach for the Cardinals, Cliff Kingsbury, have received plenty of not-so-subtle suggestions to heal his alien offense. Move DeAndre Hopkins around, get Kyler Murray out the pocket, take more deep shot. Vance Joseph, who used to be the head coach in Denver, a former head coach himself, is one of the few with actual access to Kingsbury, but he's not advocating Mac changes. Joseph said, "We talk every single day about our team. We talk from 5:30 in the morning to 9:30 at night. It's a good conversation. Keep encouraging Coach to continue to do the things that he's done well. It takes time to transform from being a young team that wasn't very good 2 years ago to a team that's in contention. If the Cardinals win today, they will move back to one of the wildcard playoff spots with 3 games left. However, if the Cardinals lose this game, they'll be under 500 for the first time all season, and their playoff hopes will take a major dash. So this is a must-win for them." Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray have been criticized heavily this week, but running back Chase Edmonds says the blame should be shredded further. Edmonds said, "You know how it goes. Quarterback and coach are going to take the heat. First and foremost, football is a team game. There are 11 men on the field at one time. And we got to find a way to help Kyler Murray, the quarterback, out, help him get better, help him feel more comfortable, and clearly not able to at all." The Cardinals are coming off one of their worst games of the year against the Rams last week, totaling only 232 yards due to a poor first half. Kyler Murray, the quarterback, was limited on the ground for the third straight game and only averaged about 4 yards per pass attempt. And you think about it, though, the Arizona Cardinals, though, they've been one of the league present surprises this season. But the Cardinals, they got to figure it out now before the playoffs, assuming the Cardinals get that far. But Arizona's going to have some serious competition when January rolls around, assuming the Cardinals are able to make the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Giants, though, they are red hot. 4 straight wins. Giants started the season 1-7. They come into today's game 5-7. Huge upset win against the Seahawks last week with Colt McCoy starting for the injured Daniel Jones. Their defense is great, as you know. And look at this Giants defense, right? Think about Leonard Williams, who leads them with 8.5 sacks. James Bradbury leads the team with 3 interceptions. This defense, though, is very underrated and not get a lot of respect. But clearly, the Giants are doing what they need to do to be in contention. They're the number 4 seed in the NFC right now behind New Orleans, Packers, and Rams. Giants lead the NFC East, trying to win the NFC for the first time in almost a decade since their last Super Bowl appearance back in 2011. The Giants have plenty of reason to ignore Arizona's latest struggle, the most notable being the talent they see on Cardinals roster. Back Kyler Murray's running and passing threat, who was the first overall selection in last year's draft. Larry Fitzgerald, the cannon-bound receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, the talent and statistics to suggest that he'll Sunday enter that conversation. And with Murray, running back Kenya Drake, and Chase Edmonds, the Cards averaged 5 yards per carry and rushed for 19 touchdowns. Giants safety Logan Ryan demonstrated just how concerned he was about the Cardinals when he asked about next week's game against the Browns, which was selected Sunday night this week at expense of the Cowboys 49ers game. This is what Logan said. The Arizona Cardinals have one red area offense. They have the number 4 rushing offense. Kyler Murray, the top rushing quarterback. DeAndre Hopkins, the best receiver we've seen all year. Fitzgerald, the Hall of Fame receiver. They run the most tempo in the NFL. They run a tempo offense. They've seen an offense that runs as much tempo as them. So the Browns being flecked means absolutely nothing because I got to worry about the tempo that these guys are about to give us. I have to worry about DeAndre Hopkins. I got to worry about Fitzgerald, Murray. So that's 100% of my worries and concerns as they turn to non-worried and not concerned during the game when I prepare all week. And you think about the Giants, though. They've been without Saquon Barkley, Wayne Gallman at running back and filled in nicely. You have Evan Ingram, you have Sterling Shepard. The Giants are players that can do some special things, but the Giants are not getting a lot of respect because the Giants' record has been so poor. But their defense, though, coordinated by Patrick Graham, who's one of the best underrated coaches you'll find in football, has been spectacular the last 4 weeks against Seattle, only limiting them to 12 points in Seattle, considering the Seahawks win all the time up there. Huge win for the Giants. So, it's Arizona, it's the Giants, Week 14, 1 p.m. Eastern today on Fox. I'm Tamir Moore. I hope you enjoy this one because this is a big game for both of these teams down the line as the race for the postseason heats up.